Hi.
How are you guys? How's your Wednesday? My Wednesday was great because in my dance class I had two new students who are very good dancers.
Who?
And their names are Gianna and Jinaya. They are twins. And the other students also dance very well. We did Chugara Tara, we did Rapta. I can go into the songs, but we had a great time with all the students in the class. How was your day?
Nice.
That's it, nice. I share so many things. And Arav, nice.
Because we played so much of soccer. I love soccer.
Alright, if you're new here, he's Arav. My name is Preeti. And welcome
Hi, Neerav. Story time.
Story time.
Oh.
Alright, so
I'm Nandini.
That's Shriya over there.
Oh, hi, Shriya.
Hi, Samriddhi.
Hi, Yogesh.
Alright, and guys, you know what? This is story number 108. And it is about somebody who's very tiny. A tiny animal.
Like me?
Yeah, like a tiny mouse, okay? So let's sing the Magic Hat song.
Here's right a tiny mouse right in front of your eyes.
Right. The magic hat is shaking. The magic hat is shaking. The magic hat is shaking. Magic hat, give us the story.
It's got the magic potion.
What is it?
Abracadabra, brave little mouse, come out. We all know the story. I'm throwing it to you guys. Catch it.
Catch the story, guys. Did you get the story? Let's go straight to meet the little brave mouse. I wonder, where do they live? This story is written by Ross.
Let me tell. Mouses live in tiny holes inside walls.
Inside walls.
And they make it tiny so cats can't fit in.
Cats cannot. Hey, that's smart, right?
Yeah.
We are going to meet a mouse who's smart as well as brave. Beautiful pictures are illustrated here by Deborah. And let's go straight into the story. Mabel Mouse. Which one is Mabel again? I can't tell. I think the one in blue, but light or dark, I can't tell. Mabel Mouse and her family lived in a cozy hole in the kitchen of Mr. and Mrs. Clampton. Well, that's very smart. They're living in the kitchen, easier to find food. How would you like that, Arav? If you could live in the kitchen, easy to find food, right?
Yeah.
Get up, eat food. Get up, eat food. Yeah.
Yeah.
But will it be cozy for you?
Yeah.
Or your room is cozier for you?
My room is cozier.
Right. But for mouse, trust me, a family of mice, kitchen is the best thing possible. So they were very happy. And do you remember in whose kitchen were they living? In the kitchen of Mr. and Mrs. Clampton. Every night at 10 o'clock, after Mr. and Mrs. Clampton went to bed, Mabel Mouse, her father, her mother, and her brother, Morton, scampered out of the hole to have their dinner. Mr. and Mrs. Clampton, in whose house they were living, they loved cheese almost as much as the mice did. So there were usually several different kinds of cheese from which to choose from. Mabel Mouse's father was especially fond of Swiss cheese, and Mabel loved to watch him pat his fat little belly happily after every few bites. Looks like they're having a great time, Mabel and her family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mabel, Morton,
cheese.
Mabel, Morton, Mother Mouse, and Father Mouse. Guys, do you love cheese? Are you a cheese lover? I love cheese.
No, I'm not.
I think cheese makes everything like gooey and yummy.
I don't know.
I love cheese. I love cheese in everything.
Sorry, I only love cheese and bread and Nutella.
Hi, Shana. Hi, Kyra. Guys, do let us know in the comment section.
Cheese with bread.
If you are a cheese lover, then you are Team Preeti. If you are not a cheese lover, then you are Team Arav. Okay, let's go back to the mice who are Team Preeti because they love cheese. Okay. When they finished eating, the mice went back into their hole. Perfect, I told you, right? Mabel's mother knitted sweaters for them to wear in the winter with pieces of yarn from Mrs. Clampton's knitting basket. Very clever they are. Nicely stealing all the cheese and the Yarn, aren't they?
Yeah.
And look at the cozy home they have. They also have a fruit basket in their home, huh? Nice. What do I see? Chess table. And the mommy mouse is knitting a sweater. They also have a painting. And what's this music symbol coming from? I think Morton is having a music lesson. Must say quite a family of mice, isn't it?
Yeah.
They surely know how to live a good life. Mabel played chess with her father, and Morton practiced his singing. The evening would end with a lullaby by Morton, who had a lovely voice, and soon all of them would go to sleep. It was a fine life. But, in every story there is a but. One evening at 10 o'clock, when the family was preparing to leave for their evening meal, actually to steal cheese from Mr. and Mrs. Clampton's kitchen, Mabel peeked out of the hole and gave a loud squeak. Do you know why did she squeak? What do you see in the picture? Which animal is that?
Cat.
A cat.
Loves.
Hey Arav, look at the people in Team Preeti. Neerav, Prisha. I have lots of people in Team Preeti. Nobody is in Team Arav because they love cheese, just like me. And the mice. So nice. Rhymes. Now Arav, why was she frightened and why did she squeak? Why did Mabel squeak?
Cat.
There! A cat was sitting in front of the mouse hole. He was big, with orange stripes, sharp claws, and bright yellow eyes. Surely looks scary to me. Just then, Mrs. Clampton plunked down a bowl and a litter box and said, "Now, Tiger," I suppose it's the cat's name. What do you think?
Yeah.
After all, Tiger is also from the cat family. So Mrs. Clampton said to the cat, "Now, Tiger, you come from a farm where you were very good at catching mice. I want you to get rid of every mouse in this house. We are tired of them eating our cheese." Whoa, whoa, whoa! Danger for the mice family! Are they gonna survive? Or are they gonna be cat food very soon, guys? What do you think?
They're gonna survive.
I don't
Obviously, a
know.
cat can't fit in there.
A cat can't fit in there, but what about them? They can't go out to eat food either.
They have quite a lot of food inside the house.
But what happens when the food finishes in their house? They can't go out because Tiger is waiting for them. Tiger the cat.
Tiger obviously sleeps too.
But they also sleep.
Tiger sleeps in the morning.
Let's find out. Honestly, guys, I'm really worried for the mice. I don't know about you, but I'm
not
really
worried.
worried for all the
I'm
mice.
not worried at all.
You're not?
Worried.
Okay, let's find out what will happen. Oh dear, whispered Mabel the mouse's mother. Mabel's father said, looking at his pocket watch, "Don't worry, dear. He has to go to sleep sometime, and that's our window. That's our window of time to go and get food from the kitchen." Mabel's father thinks exactly like you. He's also counting on the cat to sleep. Let's find out what happens. An hour went by, then 2, then 3, then 4, but Tiger was wide awake. At 1 o'clock in the morning, he ate all the food in his bowl, but he never slept. He kept one eye on the hole. Looks like a real mice chaser cat to me. By this time, the mice were very hungry indeed. Finally, Tiger yawned and closed one eye. Very smart. Tiger closed only one eye, not both the eyes. Guys, can you try to close one eye? Does it look funny? Let me try, okay? See? Let me try the other one.
I can do both.
I can do I can do both as well. It does look funny. Okay. For 2 whole days and nights, the mice stayed in their hole. They were growing thinner by the hour because whenever the cat tiger went to sleep, he always closed only one eye. His other eye stayed wide open. Arab, they are becoming thinner. I think they're gonna die. Help them. What to do? Guys, do you think they will survive? Or do you think they're gonna die? Let me know in the comment section. And also, if you have any idea for them for survival, also let us know in the comment section. They're counting on you. Suddenly, Morton had an idea. I will sing him a lullaby. He squeaked weakly. Oh, Araf, because he didn't have any food, right? He's very weak.
Yeah.
And very weakly he said, that always puts us to sleep. It must put him to sleep as well. Mother sat near the opening to the mouse hole and sang softly to the cat. Tiger only blinked once or twice at the sound, but he did not close his eyes. I have an idea, said father on the third day. So Morton's idea of singing him a lullaby did not work, did it?
No, it didn't.
It didn't. Now let's find out what is the father's idea. The father mouse said, I will hypnotize him. What's hypnotizing? Do you know what is hypnotizing?
Hypnotizing means he
Yeah.
makes someone under his control.
But how?
I don't know how. He.
Okay, let's find out. He swung his pocket watch back and forth in front of the hole. Tiger moved his head back and forth. RFC, just look at this, okay? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But he did not close his eyes. Sounds like trouble to me. Father's idea also failed. Mabel was very worried about her family, especially her father. His little round belly was now flat as a pancake, and he sat in a corner and mumbled, Swiss cheese, Swiss cheese, Swiss cheese, because he was missing the Swiss cheese a lot. Morton said, very angrily, doesn't that cat play or do anything else? Suddenly, Mabel had an idea. Whoa, who thinks Mabel's idea is gonna work? I don't know what the idea is, but I surely know Morton's idea failed, father's idea failed. I'm not sure if Mabel's idea would work. Arab, do you think it will work?
Yes.
Okay, let's find out. Mother, she said, start wrapping me in your ball of yarn. I'm going out there and getting rid of that cat. Oh, she sounds confident, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Mabel's mother squeaked weakly, I will not let you go out there, my child. The cat, tiger, might kill you. Listen, mother, said Mabel. I am the smallest, so I can hide best in the yarn. If we do not get rid of that cat soon, we will all die. Mabel's father asked her, what are you going to do? But Mabel would not tell him. She said smilingly, just watch and see. Whoa, she sounds fairly confident. I wonder what her idea is and why does she need yarn for that? Ara, what do you think? What's their idea? Hey, Kaira thinks that they will survive the cat.
When she raps, she can roll out, and cats love Ryan. He'll start playing, and instead he'll get all tied up And finally they are free because the cat will be tied up, not able to move.
Oh, you think that will happen?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Mabel's mother started wrapping her in the yarn, round and round and round and round, until you could not see Mabel at all. By this time, the ball of yarn was quite big, and they had to push very hard to get it out through the hole. "Wish me luck," whispered Mabel as she rolled out into the room. Tiger, the cat, stared at the ball of yarn and stuck on his paw hesitantly. He did want to play with the ball of yarn, like you said. The ball started rolling, slowly at first, and then faster and faster and faster. Tiger got up and watched. Around the kitchen chair it went, and over went the kitchen chair with bang. Oh, so Mabel is quite smart. She tripped the kitchen chair. Then Tiger began to chase the ball. Around Mrs. Clampton's yarn basket it wound, and over went the basket. Boom! Can you see the blue basket going boom?
Yeah.
Into the pot of ivy, the flower, the plant, it tumbled, and over went Mrs. Clampton's favorite plant. Kaboom! Can you see the plant
Yeah.
going kaboom?
Yeah.
And all the soil dropping out of it,
Yeah.
messing the whole thingy together,
Yeah.
messing the whole room up.
Yeah.
Tiger ran after the rolling ball, but his paws got tangled in the yarn and he could not get it off. Hey, you were right after all. Look at the cat. I think it's completely wound in the yarn and it cannot move. The more the cat, whose name is Tiger, pulled at it, the more things got worse and knocked over. Look at the pan, boom! Look at the book, look at the pot, look at the jar of cookie, milk, flour. Everything is a mess. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the more he's trying to untangle himself, the more he's knocking things over and around. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And still the ball of yarn unwound and unwound until there was almost nothing left of it. Now, who will appear from the ball of yarn, guys? Mabel, isn't it? All of a sudden, Tiger saw Mabel. He leaped into the air and lunged for the little mouse. Hey, Arav, look! The cat has untangled itself. Now, is it gonna eat Mabel?
No.
Why?
No.
He's almost leaped for it. So, the cat leaped into the air and lunged for the little mouse, but his paw knocked Mrs. Clampton's cookbook off the shelf and it hit him on the head. Mabel raced into the mouse hole and jumped into her father's arms. Now, just watch, Daddy, she said. Suddenly, the lights in the kitchen went on, and Mrs. Clampton saw the terrible, terrible, terrible mess. Tiger was lying on the rug, tangled in yarn, and meowing pitifully. Was there any mouse in sight? No. When Mrs. Clampton entered the room, all she saw was the mess and the cat. What do you think Mrs. Clampton would think about the mess? Who did the mess?
Cat.
The cat. Does she have any idea that the actual mess is done by?
The mouse.
The mouse. She has no idea. So sometimes, Arab, what we see is not really true, yeah?
Yeah.
You will say, Mama, I saw it. But sometimes even our eyes can trick us, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know what happened behind the scene. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Mrs. Clampton yelled at Tiger, just look at this room. How did you get into my yarn, silly cat? You call yourself a mouse chaser? Back to the farm you go tomorrow. We are better off with the mice. At least they don't make this kind of a mess. You are a headache, little cat. And what do you think will happen to the cat?
He went back.
Went back to the farm.
Hmm.
The next day, Tiger the cat was gone, and the mice went back to their fine life of eating the Swiss cheese and knitting the sweaters and having a good time playing chess and music.
Yeah.
Mabel's father said, "It is good to have Swiss cheese again," and he patted his round belly. Pat, pat. "We owe it all to you, Mabel. You are a brave little mouse." And the whole family nibbled and nibbled and nibbled. And they stayed in Mrs. Clampton's kitchen happily ever after. Who likes this story? Me! Alright. So you are also a tiny little mouse to me. But are you brave? Guys, are you brave little mouse to your parents? Do let us know in the comment section.
I think so. Yeah, I'm brave.
You're brave?
Yeah. I think
Do you remember last time when you acted bravely and you were not like scared of anything?
Yeah.
Even when you felt scared, you took charge.
I was
and
invincible that time.
Invincible? What's that?
Don't you know what does invincible mean?
But what has it got to do with bravery?
So anybody comes, I was invincible. You couldn't stop.
Okay, guys, the quiz question for today.
Invincible.
Quiz question for today is really simple. I hope all of you participate and all of you get it right, and we have many, many winners of today's quiz. So the quiz question goes like this. Good job, Shreya, brave little mouse. Okay, the quiz question goes like this. At what time it was a dinner time for Mabel and her family? I'm gonna give you two options. Wait there, slow down, young man. Yeah. So your two options are, was it 9 o'clock or was it 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
So you have two quiz questions, okay?
I won.
Yeah, first out of one. What time was the dinner time for Mabel
And I have a question for this question.
and her family?
Who actually made the mess? Who actually made the mess?
Who actually made the mess? Okay, you have to
In
tell
the
us,
room.
was the mess done by the cat or the mouse? Okay, let us know. So we have two quiz questions for you.
Oh, nice.
Kyra, brave little
Who's
mouse.
answering the second?
Swati, that's right. So 1 point to Arav, 1 point to Swati.
And nobody has answered the second.
Oh, that's Harsha. Great job, Harsha.
Hey, you have to also whisper the answer to
Great
me.
job,
Who
Neera.
caused the mess? You have to whisper the answer to
Very
me.
good, Sammy. So we have three
Come
winners
on.
here.
Whisper
It was the mouse.
Okay, you have to now you have to whisper to me. Okay, correct.
Okay, so we have two winners for both the question. One is me
Correct, Nandini.
and one is Sammy. And
And
then there is Shreya. And then there is Neera. And there is Harsha. Thank you all for participating in the quiz.
And there's also someone
Oops,
else.
oops.
There's
Okay,
also
there's
someone
also
else.
somebody else.
Say
There's Kyra. Wow,
Yeah.
we have so many winners for
And,
today's
yeah.
quiz.
nice. Neera was always
And we
one
have
winner.
Pooja. Thank you for participating
Neera
in the
and
quiz.
Swati.
So guys, that was it. If you might have seen one post from us, it is about kids virtual run. It's just 100 rupees for registration. If you are in Singapore, it's just $2. And a part of it will go to charity. So if you would like to go and participate in the kids virtual run, go ahead and do it. I and Arav are doing it too. You have to run either on 2nd October or 3rd October. So it's also, the dates are selected in such a way so that we honor Mahatma Gandhi as well. So guys, go for it if you would like to. And we'll see you tomorrow with another story. Take care of yourself. Tata. Love from Arav. Do ऐसे उम्मा करो ना.
You do it.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Tata.